Welcome, everyone, to Beholder's Eye, a side-eye adventure. I'm Ben. I'll be your host and DM for this evening. I have with me Sam.
Yep. Today I am going to be playing Durusk. He is a half-orc, bard/monk.
Here we go.
Kim.
I am the Jade Fire, and I am a Tabaxi monk/fighter, and I will be very interested to play with these others tonight.
Ryan.
I am playing Wilhelm. I'm a Yang-Tai pureblood bard, and that's all there is to him.
All right. We join our canaries as they're traveling to Ockwald. It's a mountain town. There is a castle that appears every 16 years on the blood moon. And there is supposed to be an ancient artifact within the halls of Castle Viala that you need to retrieve because it might help stem the tide against Marat Hall.
Ooh.
So you guys travel up, you see a small little town. It's dusty, it's foggy, it's dark and dreary.
And what time of day are we arriving?
Well, you would think it's afternoon, but it's so dark around the area, you would honestly think it's night.
Is it still light enough to see, or is this dark?
You can
vision
still see, yeah.
Okay.
So the moon is rising, and it's turning a reddish color. You guys, I guess I should have mentioned this. You guys are supposed to go to the Harker Inn and meet with a man named Gory. He's supposed to have a way to get you into the castle without being seen by the occupant.
The occupant sounds very disturbing.
Ominous, I would say, probably.
I agree.
Yes. Have any of you been here before? Do you know where the inn is?
I have not.
As you roll into the small town, there are 5 buildings there. One of them has a sign that says Harker Inn.
Oh, that one. Well, I would have assumed that it might be harder to find, but there's only 5.
Generally, inns are easy to find.
They are.
Point of the business.
All right.
I suppose.
Okay. Well, let's go.
All right. You guys enter.
You can lead the way.
Okay, follow me. I'll show you the ale, I guess. Let's go. and as Durusk, what are we on, like a wagon or something?
Yeah.
Okay. As he gets down from the wagon, you see he kind of stumbles. And he's like,
"Are you sure you haven't been visiting the ale on the way?"
Visit? I think I've moved in, my dear. And he'll go and he'll put his finger up in the air and kind of twirl it around and point at the inn. This way.
Very well.
With the mention of alcohol, Wilhelm will get out a very nice little canteen and just start sipping some of his rum.
Is that rum I smell?
You have a fine nose.
Yes,
although this is not for you. This is fine quality.
Fine quality. Okay, well, how about this? And he'll reach into his pack and he'll bring out 4 separate flasks. You may sample one of these, and I may sample yours.
And with your challenge of alcohol, he will open up his coat and show 5 more canteens. I have plenty of drink, my friend. And I assure you, all of these are of top quality. I'll stick to top shelf, you stick to bottom shelf, and close my coat.
I like this man. And he'll give him a big hug.
Please stay away from me. Just looks really. It doesn't stop you. Just looks really uncomfortable the whole time.
Oh, but you and I will be the best of friends. Well, onwards to the inn.
All right. You guys enter the Harker Inn, and for only having 5 buildings in this small town, it's pretty busy. People are partying, they're having a good time. You see a large human who seems kind of pale standing behind the bar. Welcome, my friends.
Oh,
nice to meet you.
Barkeep. We have arrived.
Indeed you have. You are the foreigners. Come to see
How did you
Gory.
guess?
We are the Canaries sent to come and help with your castle.
I did not know we needed help, but thank you.
I
We
don't
are
think
just-
help.
Just
We're here
travelers
to see
visiting the
Gory.
site, and this is a rare opportunity.
It is indeed. Once every 16 years.
Okay.
So,
And where can we find this Gory?
Gory will arrive soon. He has asked that your meals and your ale be comped, as he will be late.
And over Darusk's face, you'll see a big smile, and he'll go, well, that being said, and he'll reach into his backpack. He'll pull out a full-sized jug, and he'll pass it to the barkeep. And ale, please.
Wouldn't you want to taste it first? Perhaps make sure that it is
Taste?
We have the cool mountain ale. Nothing is better.
What makes it so special?
I drink
it's
it
free.
every night.
I think claiming something is the best just because you drink it every night is not the best opinion. Perhaps my palate can discern.
I think we're getting caught up on maybe small matters. The thing is currently this is the best ale because it is here and it is free. So,
Just because something is free doesn't make it top quality.
but it does make it ale, yes?
It does not stop it being, if that's your question.
Ale. Yeah, he'll just sit
All right,
there
so
patiently
he'll
waiting for
pour
his ale.
He pours the ale into your giant jug, and then he gives mugs of ale to both Jade and Wilhelm.
And I'll
Fair.
sip. I'll
You
sip and taste.
Sip it, and it tastes exquisite.
I'll take a bottle.
This is...
Very well. You may sit wherever you wish.
Thank you very much.
Is there like a fire or something around, or
Sure, there's a
nice
fire.
cozy place?
There's a bard up there singing. He's not great, but everyone's enjoying it because they're drinking.
Okay. Yep. He will go sit by the music. Come, my friends, please listen. Music.
I will sit on the opposite side of the table and get my violin out and start tuning it.
You are a man of the strings, I see.
That is the string instrument in front of me.
Yes, that's a fine fiddle you have there.
Maybe I'll fiddle you a tune.
Yes, you should fiddle me one. I may be inclined to accompany you if you would like. I am adept at oration, and I also play
I'm more of a solo act.
solo. But things are better when you are accompanied, my friend. They are better with ale and song and speaking with stories. And he'll kind of just wander off a little bit. His eyes go a little bit vacant. And he'll just kind of stare.
So what brings you here, Jade? Why do you travel with the Kennellys?
This is my family's tradition. That's when you get to be a certain age, you've taken your training and various things, and then you go out and experience the world a little bit and get out of our little bitty town. We are very, very far and distant in the mountains, and it is very cold, so we don't get out very often. So I am here to experience and apparently listen to 3 different bards play their songs. I didn't realize you guys all had bard gear with you.
It's a teaching my father forced me to do, and I agree with it more than my other practices.
Oh, well, nobody's asked me, but I need money.
I assume
Ale.
looking at you and your drinking habit, you need money.
Money is good. And though I can regale them with stories, of which I have many, it does not bring me much money. So I do this, and it is dangerous, but I am prepared. I have a bag with things.
Well, your bag with things. It's what kind of things do you have? Do you just do the oration and the playing, or?
Well, I am an accomplished speaker. I speak well and much.
I can tell.
Yes. And
the well part is a little questionable at this point.
I'm not drunk enough
Coherency is
yet.
questionable
Just
as well.
wait. I also, well, I don't know what else I do really, but I have things. Look, and he'll get his backpack, and you can see like strapped to the side of it, he's got like a pickaxe and a shovel, and like there's like an iron pot hanging off of it, and just like, and I have my pitcher, as you can see, and he'll reach into the bag, and he'll pull out more mugs, and I have mugs, and he'll pull out separate flasks and flask. And I got this. He'll pull out a little whistle, a little signal whistle. Over the next like minute or two, he'll just dump just like literally every random bit and piece that you could probably buy out of the adventuring gear section of the player's handbook. He probably has one.
My friend, are all the people from where you're from like you?
Oh. No, not well. Yes, maybe.
Wilhelm pulls out a small book and just writes. Okay, what's the name of the place?
Well, I'm from here and from there. I grew up in a place called Tuck's Edge. Well, I didn't grow up there. I lived there with my mother. And my mother, she raised me from the age of 7. But before that, I lived with my father in the bogs in Kalendor.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. He just like writes something in his book and then closes it.
The bogs are, they're an interesting place. And as I got older, and as I got bigger and stronger, my father sent me away to live with my mom. And I lived in Tuck's Edge. And yeah, my mom, she actually runs an inn, just like this one.
Does she? That sounds very entertaining.
Yes, they have nice ale.
It's
all right,
good to know.
After some time, the door opens and you see a gnome. He's got a hunchback and he waddles in and he's like, I am sorry for keeping you waiting. I hope you enjoyed the ale.
This is a very fine ale. Thank you.
It is. It's the best in the country.
I can attest. It is very good. I've had quite a lot.
Maybe not best, but it's good.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, my friend. However, I am Gory, and I am here to take you to Castle Fiala.
Is it a good idea to be going as the sun is going down?
There are only 3 days to do this, while the moon wanes.
I see. Well, I guess we should get going, son.
Indeed, if you would follow me. And he huddles out the inn, a hooker inn. You guys follow?
Yeah.
All right.
And
as you do, the moon rises and it turns a deep red. And off in the hill, out of nowhere, you see a shimmer and a castle appears full force.
So satisfied we had to come this evening.
Ooh, that wasn't there before, right? I didn't just miss it.
No, you did not miss it.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes I miss things, it's all a little bit hazy, and that castle's a little bit blurry currently, so...
That should make tonight very fun for you. And he snaps his fingers, and you guys all pass out.
What?
And you wake up...
Well, this is nothing new for Darusk.
It's just normally you're actually at the inn or
yeah
seated somewhere.
All right, and you wake up all 3 at once, and you're in a dark room, lying atop a pile of bones.
Do we still have our stuff?
You still have your stuff.
I'll take a deep swig of whiskey this time.
Wait, I was standing somewhere else a minute ago.
You were not the only one.
Okay.
We were all... Ugh. What?
It's been a while since I was in a pile of bones.
This is normal for you? Is this how the rest of the country works?
No, my history is odd. This is not normal for people.
I can confirm this is not normal.
Okay.
I have been in many of a pile, but never of bones.
This is most unnerving.
Do I see any exits or anything?
Yeah,
So you see one doorway leading out into a hallway. And as you stand, you hear a voice from seemingly nowhere and everywhere say, "Welcome to my home. I believe you canaries will have a much better time than the last one 16 years ago. Please enjoy my castle while you can."
Do you have ale?
So you heard the voice as well then, I'm assuming. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, he said for me to enjoy myself.
Can I, check the pile of bones to see if there's anything in it, or, anything crawling or moving, or...
Sure, you check the pile of bones, and there's different variations of decay. Nothing interesting necessarily, just all sorts of creatures, elves, dwarves.
Humanoid, though?
Humanoid, most of them humanoid, yeah.
Okay.
Suddenly, I don't think we're getting paid enough.
Well, we get paid when we return, so I suggest the smartest idea is we all return.
Your logic is impeccable.
Yep.
Lead the way, Grand Master.
I will indeed. And he will stagger off in a direction.
I will stay 10 feet behind him.
Okay. All right, you stagger off through the doorway, I assume.
I'm going to turn to Wilhelm and be like, is he fit to be the head of the adventuring party?
If there's any traps, he walks into them and we don't get hurt.
Well, that's true enough, but alright.
Alright, so you go through the doorway and you see an extremely long hallway that just seems to go on forever and ever in front of you.
This does not look like any kind of castle I've ever been in.
No,
I don't think we're in a normal castle. I think this is something quite strong and dangerous.
Yes, not normal at all. This hallway I can't see to the end of. Is that just me?
Do you see one or two hallways?
Well, what I actually see doesn't matter. I know that there's one, right? Correct?
Yes, there is one.
Okay.
There's also
good.
the second one.
No. I see. You are messing with me. But you said lead the way, and thus I will. And he will stagger down the hallway a little bit.
All right, so as you stagger down, suddenly you bump your head on the ceiling, even though the ceiling is very, very tall, and you realize that the hallway is actually a very, very intricate painting. It seemed to look real, and it shrinks further and further as you go, and if you continue on, you will have to crawl, all three of you, to go forward.
Oh, stop! The hallway attacked me.
But aren't you attacking it back?
I find it's best to see why one has been attacked. You can confirm this hallway is big, but yet my head still hits it.
Clearly your head is too big.
Clearly.
Maybe if you ram it a few more times, you'll break the hallway.
No. I actually, let me tell you a story. Of one time,
I don't think stories are the best time when you're trapped in a dungeon.
No, story time. One time, I was somewhere, and as you said, my head is now too big. And I was also too big, because as you can see, I am big. So, I made myself small. And he'll get down on his hands and knees, and he'll kind of crawl across the floor. Onwards, my friends.
I guess we'll get small. This is,
I do not like
I heard
crawling
a bard
across the
do
floor.
a very good joke about getting small once, but that's neither here nor there.
All right.
Wait, I have a solution. I know. Sorry. I figured. I forgot. Sorry. No, I forget things sometimes. How about this? This is a small hallway. We need a small man, right? Small man. And he will pull out his hands, and he will go and look at them, and he'll go, small little man, search for me, show me what you see. And he'll conjure an unseen servant.
Oh.
It's like, where's this going?
Yep. And he'll have him go down the hallway in front of him.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good.
I do not see anything, but what did
I
you
think
just do?
I think he did a spell.
Yeah, I did indeed. I made a small little man just for me, and although you cannot see him,
Is that
he's
the way
indeed
you
there.
I say, your choices are your choices, my friend.
I prefer my men much bigger, but anyway.
I am big.
I prefer my men not men, to be honest.
Wait,
To each their own.
what kind of man is not a man?
A snake?
I will leave this country with you. This is a riddle just for you.
I like riddles.
I'm
Anyway,
terrified of
onwards.
hearing this accent back.
Down we go.
All right, so your unseen. Can you see your unseen servant, or is he just completely invisible?
Invisible, mindless, shapeless force that performs simple tasks at your command. He springs into existence in an unoccupied space within 60 feet of me and can do things and interact with objects.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so your unseen servant goes forward, and you would assume it is fine as you crawl behind it. And are the other two following?
There does not seem to be much choice.
Now, Ryan, you're a Yanti, so that means you have a snake body, right? Like, instead of legs.
Yeah,
Do you have legs?
I have snake tail sort of leg thing.
Okay. I will get
do
down
you?
on all fours and be in my, I don't know, more cat pose.
Okay.
Is he a pureblood Yanti? Just so
Yeah.
I know what's picture in my head. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking purebloods were the ones that looked human. But I guess that doesn't make
You
sense.
can kind of get both. They can either have the snake tail or they can have feet, but the snake tail seems more fun.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It doesn't seem to affect it. There's no special ruling for it at all. It's just you have snake tail.
Flavor. Okay. All right. So you crawl and or slither through this hallway, and you do see that it opens up. Well, Darusk sees that it opens up further down the line, but I do need all of you to give me a wisdom save.
Oh, I'm so good at these. That's a 3.
I am wise.
With a critical fail.
That is a 20.
And a 21 for Jade.
All 3 of us got a critical fail.
Yeah.
At advantage, yeah. Or
That
disadvantage.
doesn't bode well.
All right. Wilhelm, give me a 1d4.
Okay.
Do
4.
you need to have insanity points?
Not quite. All right.
Okay,
so,
you're not pulling an Alex on us.
No. All right, you guys, you're all crawling through, and you start to hear whispers all around you saying, "Whitney is your friend. Do not harm Whitney. Please do not harm Whitney." And Wilhelm, you feel like you really don't want to harm Whitney.
Who is this Whitney I hear about?
No idea, but it sounds quite nice.
I knew a lady called Whitney once. Maybe she's the same one.
Doubtful, but you can keep your hopes up.
She was
Was
nice.
she- How did you know this Whitney?
Oh, well, I was sitting in an inn by the bar.
This seems to be your normal location.
Many of my stories start like this.
Do you live in Zitin?
Well, I did at one point.
Right,
But-
because that was your mother's place of...
But I drank too much ale, and
Not
mother
surprising.
said, "Get out of my inn! You are drinking too much ale." And I left her inn, and I drank ale elsewhere. But now I need money. So
You were talking about this Whitney.
oh yes, yes, Whitney. Yes, she was very nice. That night I did not have to buy ale.
Ah,
Yes, 'cause she was nice, and she bought me ale.
I'd like to insight check.
Go ahead. Are you
Anyone
inciting
buy that
Darusk?
character ale?
I would gladly buy him an ale.
I would like to roll a deception check. 26.
What'd you get, Ryan?
I got 13.
All right. Yeah, you think he's telling the truth. Whitney actually bought him ale.
It's an interesting person to buy you ale.
Yes, she was beautiful with long golden hair and yes, a smile that could light your entire house.
She sounds very, very lovely.
Maybe this is the same one.
I look forward to
That's
meeting this black golden-haired, smiling person.
No, golden
Golden.
smile that can fill your whole house with light.
All right. You continue on and eventually get to a point where you can start walking upright again or slither upright again.
Wait, time to be big? And he'll stand.
I
Right.
am never very big to... Can I just be medium? Is that okay?
I think that's okay. You can be as big as you wish and be as big as you are, because that is the right size for you.
I'm sorry, I need to stop goading him on.
No, that's fine.
Drunken pep.
Very strange person you are, Dusk. Shall we move forward?
Yes, I think we should move forward. because I have wasted enough time, and Ben was concerned he didn't have enough time.
I think we'll be all right. So.
we'll be good at this point. It's taken us half hour to get down the hallway. Okay.
All right. You see at the end of the hallway, there's about 50 feet ahead, there is a very ornate door. And as you walk towards it, suddenly all the torches go out. And you hear a sliding metal sound. And does anybody have dark vision? Does everybody have dark vision?
Cat.
I can see and I am dark.
All right, you all see a...
Are you sure you can? Because, anyway.
I indeed can see.
All right, you all see a metal barrier slide behind you. And then your feet start to slide sideways. And you realize that the hallway you're in is not a squared bottom, but is in fact circular. And I need everyone to give me a dex save, as the room starts to spin.
Slightly better, though.
27.
27, 13.
And a 13.
And a 13. All right.
My friends, is this just me, or is the floor moving?
No, it's just you.
Okay, I have to agree with him slightly. The floor does seem to be moving.
Okay, I thought it was the ale for a moment there.
Well, I can't lie. I am actually moving.
All right. You guys are able to keep your balance as the hallway begins to spin, and you hear another smaller grating sound from above you, and it sounds like a hatch is sliding open. And then you hear, "You are mine now." And a giant flaming skull appears before you, coming down from the ceiling.
This is not Whitney?
This does not appear to be Whitney.
The torches went out, and though this flaming skull can light the whole room, it is not the same one.
No, I am not Whitney, but I am your doom. Everybody roll initiative.
Huh. But what is your name?
I am called Tinder.
I swipe right on this situation.
All right. So Tinder, after laughing maniacally yet stupidly, attacks you with a fire ray. See, I'm guessing Darusk is in the front. So who would be in the back?
Me.
Jade. All right. Does a 14 hit your AC, Jade?
No, it does not.
All right. A fire blast comes by you, missing. Does a 22?
Singeing my hair.
More than likely.
I want to see what my parry thing. I don't think parry's gonna help me here. Nope. Nope. Nothing.
Okay. Take 12 fire damage as you are blasted from Tinder's mouth. All right.
This is unacceptable.
Jade, you're up. Go ahead and give me a dex check as the room or the hallway starts to spin faster. What'd you get?
That's an 8.
All right, Jade.
Is there anything I can use to try to stay upright? I don't think so. Okay, cool.
All right, you fall prone and you start riding up the side of the wall as it spins. You're just prone.
So I'm prone, but like it's a bowl shape on the bottom, and so like I'm going up the side of the wall.
Yeah, so it's like a tunnel, and it's just spinning. So you can still get up. You're just gonna have to. It in fact sacrifices half your movement.
This is not a problem. How big is the room?
So it is. I actually got dimensions. 15 foot high and 10 foot wide.
Oh, this is not a problem at all.
Doesn't make sense since it's a circle, but whatever.
Is it a 10-foot diameter? Or a 15-foot diameter, perhaps?
Diameter. Let's call it 12 and a half.
Okay. So my movement speed is 50, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I am going to run up to the flaming skull, and I will attempt to attack it with my stick.
Okay.
And we'll do 2 attacks. The first one's a 22 to hit.
Okay.
And that's 6 bludgeoning. And then the second one is a critical.
Nice.
For 26. And then that does math 14 bludgeoning.
Okay.
This is
very nice.
I do not like you at all. And I'm going to use my bonus. I smack it backward by using a pushing attack. Does that do more damage to it? Or does it... Oh, no, it just pushes it 15 feet away.
This is one of your maneuvers?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Battle Master?
It's a Battle Master maneuver.
I believe it
doesn't
does
do any
damage, because I think it's part of an attack. So it doesn't do extra, I don't think.
You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and the target is large or small. Do you have to declare that before you make the attack, though?
I think it's just if you hit, it's kind of like a smite, if I'm not mistaken, unless it says differently. But the pushing attack?
Yeah.
When you hit a creature, so after you hit.
Okay, good. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do another d8 worth of damage. 2 extra damage.
2 extra damage? All right. And does he get a save to be pushed?
Strength save.
Yeah, it's a strength save against...
That is not his forte, as he is a floating skull.
8, 9, 10, 11...
Well, with a
12,
negative 2,
13,
he fails, so...
Okay, 14 is my thing, but...
Okay, well, that beats it by 16, so... All right,
Oh, he went negative... Okay.
Yeah, he's got a negative 5 to his strength, so...
Holy crap.
All right, and so he goes flying back and hits the wall, like, oh, that's not nice. And...
You singed my fur!
That's my job! And Wilhelm, you're done. Or, I'm sorry, Jade, are you done?
Yeah.
All right, Wilhelm.
So Wilhelm will cast Hex on him.
Okay.
And then cast Toll the Dead. His disadvantage on Wisdom from Hex.
Okay.
So he needs to take a... he needs to take a Wisdom saving throw or take 2 points of necrotic damage. Plus a d6 weapon necrotic damage, which isn't it?
Okay, I rolled a 13. What's he got to beat?
16. He takes 8 points of damage. I rolled the lowest possible on 2d12.
Okay, what kind of damage is it?
Necrotic.
Necrotic. Okay. So, all right. So you blast him, and he seems to be not as phased by it as he should be.
Yeah, didn't think it would. And that is me.
Okay. Darusk.
Is he close to the ground where I could hit him?
Yeah, I mean, everything's within reach. It's not that tall of a place, so he's just floating, so he doesn't have to be caught in his own trap.
Amazing. Just like it's like he was built for this. The room already spins for Darusk, so he spins and he moves his way up to the big floating head, and he gives him a smack across the face with his hand. So I'm going to make an unarmed strike against the flaming skull.
That was just a smack.
Did you just...
A critical for
wow,
12 damage, and he will smack him again. 24. I'm assuming that hits.
That
also
certainly does.
For another 11 damage.
Wow.
And then he will pull out a little flask out of his pocket and take a swig and burn a key point for Drunken Technique. So he will Flurry of Blows to make 2 more smacks.
Okay.
12, which I'm assuming misses.
That misses.
His hands are a little bit slippery because of the flask. And 13 also misses.
It does indeed.
He then he is able to disengage for free, but before he does that, he will spend 1 more key point to Stunning Strike.
Okay.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay, that is one of his strengths. So 19.
That for sure beats.
All right.
Yes. And Darusk will move out of the way of him.
Cool.
And just kind of spin.
So why do you get to disengage?
So it's part of he's a drunken master monk.
Okay.
So at level 3, he gets what's called the Drunken Technique. Whenever I Flurry of Blows, I also get to take a disengage for free.
Oh, nice.
And my speed increases by 10 feet.
Wow. All right.
So basically you kind of spin around drunkenly and you just kind of slap at things and then you move out of the way. It's
awesome.
Great. Yeah.
I like that you're slapping instead of punching. That's great.
No, he smacks. Open palm as to give his enemies respect.
All right.
I'm thinking like full Master of Disguise going on here, if any of you have seen it.
Is that the Dana Carvey thing?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't remember the slapping thing, but that's all right. Just remember Master of Disguise. All right. So he says, "Oh, that hurt." And he opens his maw, and a green fireball shoots out at you guys. Everybody give me a dex check. Save.
26.
Natural 20, 24.
Wow.
Oh, I could spend a key point. Okay, never mind. I don't want to do it's a 14.
14. All right. So, all of you save, but you still take 15 fire damage.
Ouch.
That wasn't very nice.
Well, you burned me.
Neither was that.
You intruded on my home. And
Fair point.
and Jade, go ahead and I failed to do it on the other two guys, so I'm sorry, but you get doubled. Go ahead and give me another dex save to not fall as the room spins up.
That's a 9, but it doesn't matter. I will stand up, and I'm going to go over to it and try to hit it with a 9, which I'm assuming misses,
It's a big whiff.
and a 15.
15 hits.
This is good for 6 bludgeoning, and then I'm going to spend a key point and do Flurry of Blows as well. Oh, if you action surge, do you get bonus action as well, or just a full action?
It's just
No,
a
it's
full action.
Just a full action.
So, like, you could use that to make another 2 attacks if you wanted to.
That was a crit failure on the first attempted unarmed strike.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a 1 through
Low.
4. No,
Oh, 1 through
I do
4.
it differently than Alex. 1 through 4.
2.
True. Okay, perfect. I rolled a 2. So you swing and you spin around and you almost punch Darusk as he's pirouetting away, but you just missed him. So no harm came to him. All right. Then the next one was a 10, which is also a miss.
Very good. Well, that sucks. All right, I will just back off. Not that being away from this thing apparently does anything.
All right. So like you disengage or you just run away from him?
I can't disengage. I just spent my bonus action. So, but I have the movement feat or mobile feat, which means that when I make a melee attack against a creature, I don't provoke opportunity of attacks for the rest of my turn.
Very nice. Okay. So you bounce away and Wilhelm, go ahead and give me a dex save.
That's an 8.
That is an 8. You fall prone and
I will
caught in the
stand
spinny.
back up. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll stand back up and I will hit him with a Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
So, first beam's a 10,
Miss.
second beam's a 17.
That's a hit.
I think I've done that wrong. That should only be the 2. So it'd be 2 damage plus a d6. Because I made my spell wrong.
Oh.
That's 3 damage. 1 being necrotic, 2 being force. I'm just powerhouse of damage over here.
All right. So 2 being necrotic. So
1 being necrotic, 2 being force.
Bards are not known for damage output, Ryan.
how do you round down 1? Would it just be 0 or would it be 1?
It's 1.
Okay. So he takes 2 damage. Very good.
I meant by the spells just like doing the worst possible damage possible to him. I physically couldn't do less damage on
Wait, how is it necrotic? Isn't Eldritch Blast's force?
Hex.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Darusk, give me a dex save, buddy.
Of course. 25.
You are so drunk, you're equal with the spin. And do not
Yes,
fall.
he is. And as the room spins, so does he. And he will spin up to the big floating skull and go, "That's not how you treat guests. Did your mother not teach you better?" And he will smack him across the face.
I have no mother.
20
20 hits.
for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Very good.
And don't you speak about your mother like that. And 17
17 hits.
for another 10 bludgeoning damage. And then he will say, "Don't speak back to me." And he'll spend another key point to do another unarmed strike and smack him across the face.
Okay.
A 26.
That hits.
For another 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 1 for the road. And smack him again. 21.
That's a hit.
For another 8 bludgeoning damage. And then he will spin out of the way.
Okay.
You just
All
did
right.
37 points of damage.
He's
I'm
got nice, strong, firm palms.
So glad I beefed up my bad guy.
Smack, 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 smack. God.
All right. Oh, that wasn't very nice. And his flame seems to grow brighter. The room spins faster, and then within the darkness, you see what looks like glow-in-the-dark lights appear and spinning. And I need everyone to give me first a dex check as the room spins faster, and then a constitution save.
So 6 for the dex check.
All right, so
24 for my dex,
16 on my dex check.
and then a 21 on my constitution.
11 on my
And then
constitution.
21 also.
all right. So Wilhelm takes the brunt of all of that. He falls prone, and then he begins to throw up as the lights spin around, making him quite nauseous.
Wilhelm, you should have some whiskey. It will settle your stomach.
That is not how it works, Tarusk.
It does. The movement becomes far more natural.
Too busy puking.
All right. And then Tinder, the flaming skull, is like, that's gross. I forgot. And he throws up and like flames.
How does a skull throw up?
Spectral flames just
it's
vomit out of his
It's
mouth.
magic. You can't explain it. So. All right.
Where is this coming from? I don't understand.
All right.
Is it-
As he throws up, he loses his turn. So Jade, your go, and I'll need another quick dex check from you. Like it matters at this point.
16.
Oh,
Yeah.
you passed. All right.
I finally have gotten the feel for the room. I'm gonna run over, poke him with a stick. It's 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Of course it does. So all of my poking is for naught.
They were both 14. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I lose my concentration bit through vomiting?
Yes. You will lose concentration. What did you have concentration on?
Hex. So that drops.
Okay. Well, you would take
I didn't take any damage.
not
so I'm
damage,
sure.
but yeah, it's yeah, you lost concentration. I'll just
Okay.
say. You're blowing chunks, so.
Okay. I didn't take the one that was going to help me with that. So never mind.
Okay.
That is all I will do for now.
All right. Wilhelm, you are throwing up and rolling in your own vomit as it's riding up the side of the hallway.
Yeah, as
and
it's just spraying onto everyone at this point,
Yeah.
I'm guessing, from this. It's a
Starting to
vomit
smell.
coaster for everyone.
All right, Darus, it's your turn.
Okay, so Darusk will start by... He will use his bonus
He will start
action.
by doing a dex save, actually. So.
Oh, he will. He will indeed. Critical fail
Oh,
for 9.
okay. I like crit fails. Unlike Alex, I do crit fails for everything. So you fall as you slip in Wilhelm's throw up, and you lose your turn as well.
Oh,
And you are prone. So,
I am on the ground.
all right, Tinder is like, and where's my character sheet? Okay, he will do one final fireball. Okay, that's awesome. So Jade, go ahead and make a dex save to see if you can.
17.
Okay. Well, let me check, because I really think you at least just get disadvantage. Okay. So, yeah, you guys can go ahead and try to
You can
roll out of the way.
real good.
Yeah.
I am adept at rolling in my own vomit.
So it's a disadvantage on this, or just
16?
All right.
11?
Okay.
I'm slipping and
Wilhelm.
sliding a bit.
Wilhelm takes 34 fire damage. Everybody else takes 17.
Wilhelm is down.
What? Okay.
Wilhelm's
You
down.
put out a
I've
lot
taken
of damage, dude.
I had 43 total, Ben, and you've done like 46 to me.
Nice.
He is but a simple bard.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
how much damage was it to us? 15?
17.
17.
Yeah, 17.
It's all been area effect as well, so I can't even
Oh.
like shield the way out of it. It's just
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Okay. Wilhelm goes down, and it is now Jade Fire's turn.
This is unacceptable.
Oh, go ahead and give me a dex just in case you crit fail.
Right.
does my body just become an obstacle getting flung round on the spin?
Dex check to dodge Wilhelm's body.
Okay, you pass fine.
Okay.
16.
This is unacceptable, and I will run up and for 17.
That hits.
Do 7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. And then roll the second stick for 8 to hit, which does not work.
Nope.
And then
And as the first time you punch him, he looks like
this is very
he's
good.
on his last leg, or last float, I guess.
I will spend the key points to some more sticks. Oh wait, no, that's unarmed. Sorry, key point is unarmed. So that's 16 to hit.
16 hits.
That is for bludgeoning.
All right, you smack him, and his flames give out, and he goes, "Whoa!" And then the skull just tumbles to the ground, spinning in the hallway, which slowly starts to die down. And battle is over. Wilhelm is down. Actually, Wilhelm, go ahead and give me a. Well, you guys are gonna. You don't have any death saves yet, so.
So my guy Darusk, he will get up. Okay, the room has stopped spinning. I can confirm, and he will walk over to Wilhelm, and he'll go, "Wake up, man!" And he'll smack him across the face and cast Cure Wounds for 12 points of healing.
Okay.
Does everything you do have to do with the slapping of the face?
Well, I find when somebody passes out, that slapping wakes them up.
Wilhelm will cough awake a little bit, throw up a little bit more, stand up.
And he will pull out a flask. As I said, whiskey will settle your stomach.
I have better, and I'll prestidigitate myself first.
Thank you.
Enough of the vomit from me, thank you. Then he gets out his fancy whiskey vial and just starts having a sip.
All right.
You two can run around and vomit. I just don't like it on myself.
Would you be able to do that to me as well?
I suppose. I does it on you.
Thank you very much.
I assume this is your natural state, Dillis.
I am not... wait, sorry, I lost my word. I am accustomed to vomit.
This does not surprise me.
Mm-hmm. As you said earlier, I say it many a time when I also vomit. Where is this all coming from?
As a thank you for saving me, I'm going to put out a shot glass as well. You can have a small one of my whiskey. Or a small whiskey hands the glass. I want the glass back.
Okay. And he'll throw it back, and then he will try to sleight of hand that tumbler into his backpack.
I'm watching you.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a sleight of hand.
21
right.
on the sleight of hand.
Wilhelm, he goes to put the bottle in your hand, and then he doesn't. You know you didn't get it back.
No, you give back, okay?
What are you talking about?
The glass.
What glass?
The one I just gave you.
I don't remember you giving me a glass. I remember whiskey.
Where did the whiskey come from? A glass.
No. Whiskey generally comes from a flask, not a glass.
It came from my flask to the glass. And I gave it to you and asked for it back. Now give.
I just gave you your glass.
Can I slide a hand to take it out of his bag?
Sure.
Or do you want me to see if I noticed what he did with it first?
Just, you can sleight of hand it. It's not...
It's a 19 to take it out of his bag?
Alright, Durus, go ahead and give me
is this the glass you are
contesting...
15. I do not notice.
Okay.
Wilhelm, I think you were mistaken. You gave me the glass. Here you go.
I didn't give... I'm trying to throw it at the wall. Fucking glass.
Alright, and on that cliffhanger, we'll call this episode. Thanks for listening to Beholder's Eye, a side-eye adventure by the Blood of the Moon, Part 1, Swipe Right. If you enjoy our podcast, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, or whichever podcast app you listen to. It'll help us out, and you'll get to hear your review broadcast for the whole world to listen to. Please check us out at Beholder's Eye Pod on Twitter or on our website, beholderseyecast.com. Follow the cast on Twitter. Kim, who played Jade, at Metzgirl. Ryan, who played Wilhelm, at Duff the Third. Sam, who played Darusk, at Samsalot007. Ben, who DM'd, at Miro4D2. And Alex, our regular host and DM, at Alex the DMBE. Editing by Sam Kinairi. Musical and effects editing by Ben Floyd. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. All music from filmmusic.io. Halloween Theme 2 by Alexander Nakarada, serpentsoundstudios.com. Folk Round, Midnight Tale, Epic Unease, Oppressive Gloom, March of the Spoons, Graveyard Shift, Malicious, Moonlight Hall, One-Eyed Maestro, all by Kevin MacLeod and Compotech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license. creativecommons.org/licenses/by/4.0. Sound effects by Zapsplat.com.